What?
Want to start it?
Fuck no, you gonna start that hoe.
Okay.
Bro.
What's it called? So, welcome back, y'all. It's another episode of the Two Wings podcast. I think this is episode 4, but I'm losing count. It's your host, Jazz, Nico, whichever one you want. They're both my name.
Yo.
That's Star.
What's
Introduce yourself.
up, this star?
Cool. So today we are doing a review of chapter 1154 titled "Can't Even Die." So let's just jump right into it. So the chapter starts off with basically it's Yamato's pilgrim. It's Yamato's pilgrimage. And let's see, we start off. This is volume 38. This cover story has been going on for a minute, but I feel like it's building up to something pretty grand, so I'm gonna just ride with it. It's saying, "Go pay your respects at the grave to the hero born in the West Blue and raised in Ringo." So when this happened, I was wondering who could this person be. I was trying to think of all the characters. I'm thinking like side characters. I thought it was like the man who the shipwright who helped out Frankie was one of my first thoughts to like on who it might be. I don't know. I don't remember their names. And then also, I was thinking it might be that the swordsmith who like helped out Zoro, but he's from the East Blue, and we can tell from Zoro's backstory. So I'm kind of drawing a blank onto who that person could be. Um, do you know by like what do you think? Do you have any guesses or anything like that?
Nah. But
No.
not for the cover. I don't really even pay attention to the cover stories for real, for real. Like, I really don't. Like, I be glancing past them motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna yap to y'all. No bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, well, the cover stories are important, and yeah, bro, like shit, we be getting gems in the cover story.
I mean, we be getting gems, bro, but it's like, usually it's like some disconnected storyline stuff. So it's like, it'll be one cover.
Remember that one cover story of the Blackbeard? It was like Blackbeard and Van Auger fucking kidnapped Pudding, and then the next chapter they like went to them, like
I mean, yeah, but I mean, even this at the same time, like the cover stories, they're showing stuff that's like, is that even important? Like, I kind of
let
like,
him cook.
I don't know, I don't know. I don't know.
Let Oda Sensei cook.
He
Is
be
the moral of
cooking,
the story.
but there's also a bunch of stuff. I still got questions, and I'm not trying to see Yamato. I'm not trying to see what Yamato doing right now.
Well, right now, she's going to pay respects to the grave of the hero born in the West Blue, raised in Ringo. So yeah, that's the cover story, and we'll see what develops with that as these chapters progress. But let's go ahead and kick it into page 1. So it kind of starts out, 63 years ago, and I believe this is going right off of the end of last chapter, which is when Loki was born, thrown into the underworld, and then climbed back up. So basically, they've got all these natural disasters going on in Elbaf, and it's being correlated into the birth of Loki, like because he was born with those demon eyes. All these bad, calamities and whatnot are coming forth to Elbaf right now. So yeah. Let me see. 63 years ago, the partner Ja Rule. Yeah. So when Big Mom came through, is the big thing. I think Big Mom's honestly. I think Big Mom coming through and doing what she did is like the reason that most of this happened. To be honest, I think it's just a big
Most
coincidence.
of it, most of it sounds like a stretch. Like, I feel like her often the old nigga definitely had like some. It was like a ripple effect, but I don't know if it was just like as important as what Loki and them got going on right now.
I mean, but like I'm saying that like Loki didn't do any. Like I don't think Loki has anything to do with all this. What's happening right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's damn near what it's like being chalked up to be. It's like, or not. It was even damn near said verbatim, like everything that happened in Elbath for like a certain amount of time, which is blamed on him.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think you don't think Big Mom coming through and just completely fucking ransacking that village. I'm trying to, yeah, but like basically like. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to cuss less. You don't think Big Mom coming through and ransacking the village is like? I think that would be like a big reason as to why like some of the weather things and all that like happen. Like I don't know. Like I feel like that would. I feel like that correlates in some way because she like just. I mean, she brought sheer destruction. So I'm thinking that like, you
Yeah, I
know,
don't know how she would have brought winter though. I just can't
I know.
connect those
I'm
two
not.
dots.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like because Big Mom. It seems like I don't know. Like little Big Mom as herself seems like a calamity. Like you know what I mean. So I feel like her doing all that damage would like still like I think that that would have more of a direct tie-in to Elbath's misfortunes as opposed to the birth of a child. You know what I mean? Especially like, I know it's not the same thing at all, but like with Logia's, like with Akainu and Kizaru, or Akainu and Aokiji when they fought on Punk Hazard, which we'll talk about Punk Hazard again later in this chapter. But and then like the whole environment change. Like I know that's the effect of Logia's and whatnot,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I feel like that might be something. Maybe I'm just looking into it, but I feel like Big Mom. I don't know, bro. Big Mom is just such. I hate Big Mom so much.
I mean I love Big Mom personally.
She
She's one of my
sucks,
favorite
bro.
characters, but I don't know. I just don't see her having any more pull in Elbath than what she's already kind of did in the past.
Okay, heard, heard. All right, so let's do. But you know, she came in, did her thing, and then it's looking. Yeah, so we just see the effects of how it was kind of affecting Elbath. And then we cut to the next page, and basically, yeah, and it's all started because of Estrid. You know what I mean? So, like, she's just out here blaming all of this stuff on the birth of her child, which is crazy. And at first, in this scene where Loki kind of comes back in and she's all spooked, I thought that he was in his little crib. You know what I mean? But obviously, you can see clearly that this baby just broke through the wall. He just broke through the wall casually, like he was.
Baby's like 11 feet tall.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the baby more than 11 feet. 'Cause the giants, like the baby, is dwarfing the giants.
Yeah, so this nigga's probably like
I don't even know
20, 20, 25.
feet.
Yeah. 25 feet tall for a giant?
Yeah, but he's a baby. I
Yeah,
mean, but
that's
I'm
huge.
saying like the other giant. No way, the other giants are just 25 feet.
Wait, what?
Like he's dwarfing the giants. Look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, as a baby, nah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If he's as big as a regular giant as a baby, a regular giant's not no 20 feet.
How tall? I don't know. How tall is a giant?
Bigger than 20 feet, bro.
Probably like 50.
Probably like they use meters in Japan. I don't know.
I know. They be like 100 meters, something like that. Or like, I don't
Well,
know.
Ita's like 10 meters. I don't know what 10 meters. Let's look it up real quick, just to.
10 meters, it can't be more than like 15 feet. Oh, God.
32 feet.
Fuck. That bitch is tall.
And she's not
That's
even tall.
one tall bitch.
She's not even tall compared to a regular giant.
Who, Estrid?
No, the
Or Ida?
Ida, the good one.
Oh, so, okay.
So
okay,
Ida
okay,
is
okay.
like 32 feet, which is like dwarf of just a regular giant, which a regular giant dwarfs an ancient giant. And this ancient giant baby is the same size as a regular giant as a baby.
Oh, okay,
which is
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's
Loki's a big boy.
35 foot tall, baby. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, but
Little horns
like,
and demon eyes.
yeah, bro, like, so he just strolls in casually, just another light flex of strength. Um, and it just cuts to Estrid being the worst, deserving of her fate that befalls upon her in the next few pages. But like, you know, yeah, kicking her out. Don't let that monster near me. It's your kid, dude. It's crazy. How do you feel about that shit, bro? Like,
Like I said in the last chapter review, I think there's gonna be. I think she low key knows. Like low key, I think she low key knows what's going on with Loki's curse.
mm-hmm.
What's it called? She was into what geomancy. That's like
Yeah,
divination and like fortune telling and stuff. So I'm thinking that she knows what's going on and like if she might I don't know if she blames herself, angry at the world or like it's seen as just like a misfortunate event or whatever. But I don't know. I think it's just I feel like it's building towards Loki's character. So that's all I can say. I don't really have any like emotional opinions towards it. I mean, it sucks to see though. I mean, like, like, get that thing away from me, like, crazy. Like, not gonna lie to you, but
it's yeah, like, and y'all see through my like live reaction. I was like pretty visibly upset at this because like, I mean, Oda's got a way of making you hate certain characters, and it's just like, dude, why? Like, and more so, it's like it's the more I feel bad for Loki, like the more I kind of dislike Estrid and like her brother and all that shit because like it's just crazy. You like we'll get into some more. There's like some more references as the chapter kind of progresses, but yeah, we'll just get into it then. But it sucks, bro, because it's just like this baby. All he wants is the love of his mother. He reaches out for his mom's care, his mom's warmth as a newborn. Last chapter doesn't get that. Gets thrown down the under. Gets murdered, attempted by his mom. You know what I mean? And then all he wants to do is hang with, like, just be with his mother, like any newborn, like baby instinctually would like to be. And she's like, don't let in the guards. That's what kind of caught me, bro. It was like he's like they're like the guards are like you mustn't go to your mom because the mom's gonna hit him because you
yeah,
can see all the bruises and stuff. So it's like like, oh, you mustn't go to your mom or else she's gonna hit you. Like the guards are trying to be like watching out for this baby, and meanwhile they're just separating this baby from like the one thing he needs the most right now in his life, which is the care of his mother. So yeah, and they're like put this beast's eyes out. That shit just I didn't like it. And then we just see the way that Elbaf is getting affected. The aftermath of all these calamities and whatnot, and basically what it's doing is it's turning the Elbaf like the Elbathians into like desperate people who are hungry for food and resources and are lacking. So it's kind
they
of
were going
showing,
through it.
huh?
So they were going through it.
Yeah, and we're seeing like civil war happen right now. Like other villages in Elbaf. Apparently, this is not an uncommon thing. So we're seeing all these like nations, or like I'm sorry, these villages attack other villages for the resources, which is, it's a little bit of lore in how Elbath's kind of, I guess, the way they work, the way they operate. And so like all these people are dying. Like this is real life, and meanwhile, like so basically you see all this happen and the people are starting to give in, like their hearts are growing wicked and like they're starting to believe the curse of like, oh dude, you know what, I think that um uh what's it called, the baby, like the birth of Loki is the reason why this is happening, and it sucks. But also, can you blame them if they're like they just want answers and options and they just want to be out of the situation they're in? So yeah, it's just kind of a reflection on human nature, even though they are giants. which I think Oda depicts pretty well. And then we get into this second page. Basically, yeah. You want to take that over?
Shit. Alright, so yeah, basically just kind of going from there, getting into Hyrudine's and Loki's relationship and their whole dynamic. It's being shown that, like, I don't know, people are like damn near taking out their anger on Hyrudine and his mom just for being associated with King Harold, which is weird because if everything's being blamed on his brother, like, he's still catching strays. Like, it's a weird thing. But, like, even telling him that, what's it called? Yeah, you're his brother, so you must be a sacrifice. Like, nah.
I think it's like they can't get to him, so they're just going to the next best thing.
But that wouldn't even make sense. Because if he's the curse, what I gotta do with it? That would make no sense.
Hey, they're desperate, bro.
But then, you know what I'm saying, my nigga King Harold came and walloped this man crazy, bro. Smashed this man into the freaking floor. You know what I'm saying? Come saving the day like a good, a good fighter should. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a weird, or not a weird, but like a telling, what's the word? A telling, like, juxtaposition that basically, this Ida is saying, like, the Hyrudine's mother is saying, like, hey, I love my boy, like, he's the sweetest, whatever, cutest boy. That's why he deserves to be the oldest giant in Elbath. And, like, you got, like, literally flipping to last chapter where Estrid sees one look at this newborn 2-second-year-old baby and just tosses it off of a building, like, it's just such, I think Oda is continuously, I don't know if he's doing it subconsciously or not, but, like, the parallels are just reflected in every interaction with Hyrudine and his mother as opposed to Loki and his mother. But, Harold comes in being on, non-deadbeat dad timing for just like 0.25 seconds. Because if you think about it, this nigga's a deadbeat dad as fuck. He's doing well. He's a great king, but he's a deadbeat dad. Oh, God. Like...
Name one good dad in One Piece.
Whitebeard.
That man has no kids. This man started picking up strays on the street and kissing them on the forehead. He's a great father figure, but I don't think there's no good dads in One Piece. That's just a thing. Shout out King Harold for doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? My nigga on his king shit. He literally saved the entire kingdom. Nick, he left. Went and handled, diplomacy, you know what I'm saying, brought back food for the whole gang in them. And what, my nigga a deadbeat dad because he got to take care of the kingdom? Fuck.
Yes, that makes you a deadbeat dad. That makes you a good king, a great king, and a terrible dad.
Nigga, he was born as royalty. Nigga, when you're born into a job, nigga, you gotta take care of the job.
Mufasa a bad dad? He was born into royalty. What are you talking about?
Nigga, Mufasa, you mean the nigga that died in 4 seconds? Fuck out of here. Hey, bro, we can do this shit. 2 wings, nigga. I got my shit. Come on.
Chat.
He's cooked. He's barbecue chicken. But King Harold doing what he gotta do, son. Fuck the bullshit. He not Jing. He not no Minato.
Minato.
Hey, Minato. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna switch universes here. Nah, bitch ass nigga, stay over here, nigga. Where you at? Come on, yeah, I'm here, nigga. Come on. Fuck is you talking about?
This motherfucker, I'm still getting over the Whitebeard shit. What?
Go ahead. Process what you need to process. Let me know
Bro,
how you feeling.
Whitebeard's you don't need a. What is the whole theme of One Piece, bro? You don't need a biological dad or mom for them to be a good mom or dad, bro. It's just because they're not.
And Harold's a
Is
bad dad.
Ace?
How?
Whoa, no, wait. Does Ace, when he says, "Who's my dad?" Does he say Whitebeard or Roger?
He says Whitebeard. I'm not fucking stupid.
Get out of here, bro. All right, we're moving on, bro. What's it called? So Harold does come in clutch for the nation of Elbaf. He comes in,
Saves an entire nation.
does his thing.
Dickhead.
He can't save his fucking kid, bro. His kid just
He just
committed
saves a
suicide.
country of people.
His kid
Get
just
the
committed
fuck outta
suicide,
here.
bro.
Niggas are retarded.
Bro.
Nigga saved a country of people and he forgot one nigga.
He forgot his kid.
Fuck the kid, nigga. It's all, bro, what about everybody else's kids, nigga? It's fuck everybody else's family and livelihood. For your kid extra special, nigga. What is niggas talking about here? It's one against the many. Niggas is saving the one. Bullshit. Nigga, what? Fuck no.
Anyway, he fucking comes in and he lets the humans know, hey, yo, we need help. Like he said, he didn't even say all that. He was like, Elbaf is in danger. Humans hear that and they're like, Harold, we got you, bro. We're going to take care of you. I don't even know how they managed to get all this food onto these ships or collect all this food and still have food for themselves. But they hooked Harold up. He made a lot of connections. He's doing a lot of diplomatic things. And obviously it's paying dividends to the nation of Elbaf. But I think it's a cool little line he says, too. It says, the world we've lived in is so much smaller than the real thing, which is crazy because this is an ancient giant who's the direct descendant of a continent puller, saying that this world is so much smaller than the real thing. That just gives you I just really like that wording and that phrasing. You know what I mean? This is a nation of giants. Like any other human would look on them and be like, "Oh my God, this place is so vast." Like even Elbaf in and of itself has been mentioned several times by Luffy and the other Straw Hats that like this nation is like so large. Everything's so large. Like even just a forest is like, statewide. As opposed to what it would be for a regular human. Just like society and place of living. So I just thought that was cool. Not to get too much into the weeds of it, but these giants are like able to see the world beyond their huge nation and realize that, oh my God, like this place is super, like the place that we've known is way smaller than the world outside. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. And then here comes Deadbeat Dad fucking coming through with his, he finds out of Estrid's passing, which, at her dying breath, she's basically still cursing Loki, which is she's just the worst. Like, Estrid is just all types of L's across the board, bro. L wife, L mother, L just person, you know what I mean? And then this, I know I've been doing a little yapping, but this shit, I had to, it tore me up, you know what I mean? Like, people believe the curse was whatever, and he's finally like, oh, my kid, cool. Like, okay, cool. Like, you pull it up, here's my son. Sorry. I just thought about, like, King Harold is so large. Like, pause, but, like, he's picking up Loki like a baby. But Loki is easily as big as the guards, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Like, King Harold is, hey. I don't think they ever tell him about the eyes. I don't know if King Harold's ever looked at Loki's eyes.
He already had the bandages on his face when he picked him up for the first time.
That's what, like,
And
so.
they said they put it off as like some injury or something like that. And he was just like, all right, well, okay.
Yeah, it says an affliction of the eyes. But they're like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. But, like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. But, like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. But, like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. But, like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. But, like, he can see, so I guess that's why he's not really bugging about it. and he says, "Can you smile?" Like, I guess not. You just lost your mom. It was like his mom is the reason that he's going through all this shit. Estrid, you suck, bro. And then like
The worst.
this line in the reaction, it tore me up, bro. Like when he said, "At just a few months old, Loki abandoned any hope for love." What is that? Like what?
That's real.
Oda.
That's what it is.
What?
That's real as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. This is like right in Kuma territory for me. It's already like if like another chapter of some goodness is gonna pass Kuma's backstory, which is crazy because Kuma's backstory is goaded.
What? Not, yeah, that shit ain't passing Kuma's backstory. That motherfucker gonna need some layers. An onion. That nigga gonna be an ogre. Shrek in this bitch. Because unless I see some real, like, nah, bro. Kuma's entire life sucks.
What do you mean? His life sucks right now. His life sucks from jump. At least Kuma got to be a happy baby.
No, look. And then he got it ripped from him. So he got to know what happiness was just to get it taken over and over again. It was just false senses of security. That's all he got. It was just like, oh, it's cool. Oh, damn. Oh, it's cool. Double damn. Oh, it's cool. Fuck. Now I'm a robot. Loki's chained up and still powerful as hell and sentient. Yeah, I think he got the better end of the stick, my nigga.
Better end of the stick?
Yes.
We can't say that for certain right now. But like
Kuma sat in one place for a year and protected the boat. Come on. This man's like existence is pure misery.
Bro, Loki's is pure misery. How did you get murdered by your mom?
Look,
how did you get murder attempted by your mom at birth?
You're comparing sad to sad. But it's who's sadder. And we don't have enough to say Loki's sadder. Oh God. His bitch ass nigga keep. Alright. Alright. Next point. Next fucking thing. Where we at now? I'm about to use
Oh,
this.
now you're awake?
Oh, I'm awake. I'm about to use this motherfucker.
Yeah, very well, bro. Well, whatever. Okay, Q, he's got a lot of bruises. Okay, so which is crazy because it's like you just getting beat as a baby. Like, what? Harold's going off and being a great king and a terrible dad, but it is what it is. And then he gets left in the care. Loki is left in the care of his uncle, which is Estrid's brother, the one we don't like's brother. Just immediately, he's just cursing the baby on the rip. And then we move on. It seems like Haruden and Ida have opened up a bar down near where the underworld is. I think this is the same bar that Shanks and them were at the beginning of the Elbaf arc. Actually, I know it's the same bar. So that's cool. I don't know where she is now, where Ida is now, and I'm sure we'll find that out in the rest of this backstory. But this is an interesting point that I want to talk about for a second. So it shows Ja Rule and Harold talking about the reverie, which it goes into, so he's like, okay, you were at that incident at the reverie. And then, so he said, I asked a fellow royal to help me slip inside as a soldier, but in the end, the council will not hear me out. If not for all the uproar about that murder, I might have been in prison. So we find out by the end of the chapter that he's talking about how Rox murdered that admiral with his bare, like single-handedly.
Yeah. And that's when we get
that
the
reverie,
introduction.
which brings up speculation as to how Rox was at that reverie. Was he a king? Is that why Blackbeard wants to be a king now? Was he the king of Hachinosu Island? Like, was he the king of Drum Island? I heard some speculation about that because Blackbeard, we had saw him going there way back in the Alabasta arc as well. But basically, we're wondering, what do you think that royal is that helped out Harold? It could be two options. Right now, it could be either Neptune or one of the fishmen, or it could be Shanks. That's the ones popping off in my head right now because he was talking in the last chapter.
That helped who get where?
The royal who helped Harold get into Mary Joie for the reverie.
Probably wasn't. Shanks was either a kid or not born.
No, he was no.
When was this?
8 years ago.
8 years ago. So it might have been Shanks. I
Because he
mean,
met Harold at the he met Harold post Roger's death at something royal
wait, when did Harold die? Because all this fucking flashbacking is confusing timelines for me. Because it's 63, then it's 200 years ago, then it's 4 years ago. Like,
you're just not remembering it right. It's like
of
it's
course not. It's all them damn dates.
well, it starts off like where it went back to 100 or whatever years back, and it's slowly progressing. You know what I mean? So this is 56 years ago.
So
So
you're saying that the question you're asking is currently like 56 years from the present time.
this is 56 years
I'm
ago.
asking that
Ja
as a
Rule's
question.
home. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Actually, never mind, bro. I'm dumb. Um, it couldn't have been Shanks. It couldn't have been Shanks. It couldn't have been Shanks.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
And it might not have been Neptune because
I don't. Well, maybe not
Neptune was probably
Neptune.
still young.
Maybe not Neptune, but like somebody in the Fishman royalty.
His dad, because he met him and he said that he had just had a son, and that was Neptune.
Yeah. So
But
it's probably.
so he's probably like a teen now. So it's probably not him either, is what I'm saying. It's probably not Neptune.
Okay. That makes sense.
But there's not a lot of characters that we would even have known like 56 years prior to the present timeline. Because was Roger active? If not, then we are not going to know many characters.
Not yet. I don't think.
Exactly. So I think it's better to kind of leave the question mark as a question mark.
So let's do. If you were lucky, you'd only be in chains. That was reckless of you. And then they mention the Galilea band, which is Galilaw. Actually, it's Galilaw. It's even spelled like that, which is literally the Galilaw from Water 7. So, and Harold's like, oh, the shipwrights, you know what I mean? So this brings lore to saying that, like, Galilaw was formed way back when, and it was actually the original Galilaw members were giants, which opens up a lot of it just answers a lot of stuff like who made the Noah, perhaps, probably the Galilaw people of those, and some of them are ancient giants that we'll see in the next panel, and then you've got the what else? Pluton, probably made by those same Galilaw members as well, and it makes sense how the blueprints for Pluton have been passed along all this time. It would make sense how Tom and Ice Cube was Iceberg and them. They Ice Cube, Iceberg and them were like the ones who had access to it. That makes a lot of sense now. But like, yeah, you see, and like in Punk Hazard, they had that scene where like there was all those like giants. They had that scene where it was all those giants, like frozen. Like it was vaguely. I saw a scene from it after reading this chapter, but it was like there was a scene where it was a bunch of giants, like frozen, and it also makes sense with like how maybe that has something to tie in with Thriller Bark and how Moria had ores frozen, but and they're continent pullers, so maybe I don't know, but basically this is giving a lot of confirmation that Galila is something that we're going to get a little bit more insight into during the Void Century.
Some context.
Yeah. 100 strong company of our kind, with ancient giants among them. So we'll definitely have a lot more lore coming in the future. So let's see. Yeah, they're like, they had an enemy. They had a great enemy at some point in the past. I'm sure that's like refers to the Harley and the first, second, and third world or whatever the enemies that they fought. This is probably the enemy of the second or third world. but your failure to win them over, blah, 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 blah. Army of giants. Cool. So we basically um, we go and we see a little look into how Loki's doing, and it shows like him kind of growing up at under his uncle's care, getting fed like scraps and like just being treated badly. Um, I don't know if he killed this horse or not. I think it's that same horse that Eshrid brought Harold in the last chapter, that little eight-legged
Oh
freak
yeah,
shit. I think
spider
he,
horse.
yeah, I think he, I don't know, but like, he's dressed like a king, or a prince. Like it seems as if he's being raised like a prince, but obviously, he's maybe on some Cinderella stuff.
Mm.
Um, and then his uncle dies, and then you just see him like smiling, which if he killed his uncle, I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
Matt.
that's what you fucking
Yeah,
get.
he was. Yeah, he sucked. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like so 48 here. Okay, so we went from 56 years ago to 48 years ago. Um, this is when we see the branches be connected in Elbath. Like this is how that's where all those kids that were controlled by the celestial holy
Ended up,
knights. That's how
yeah,
they're
ended up
getting
walking.
around. Um, so this is cool. Harold's, again being a good king. Um, and then this is crazy. Like this little juxtaposition between Harrowden and it's just like Elbath is where we're finding out it's got a lot of layers, but it's really a messed up kind of place. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Elbath is very prejudiced, very racist, very like elitist. Like
I think that's also a consistent theme throughout One Piece. It's just like, yeah, damn near no matter what island you go to, it's always some prejudice or like the system is kind of corrupt and the king might be a little weird. It's damn near every literally island except for like Little Garden, which is like just dinosaurs.
but like yeah, bro, like yeah, and this is like another example of that cuz it's kind of these are the guards and they're being nice to Loki, which I feel like the guards might be the only people who have been nice to Loki besides like the underworld beast.
Mm.
Um, but okay, yeah, they're just like bastardizing Harrowden and praising Loki. Um, but meanwhile, every time, so it seems like every time Harold goes off on his little kingly excursions and neglecting his fatherly duties, his son is going around and being a fucking miscreant. But at the same time, I mean, I can't necessarily blame him. Who's giving him like good values? Like, there's no Ida for Loki, so like no one's really there to tell him what's right and wrong. He's literally being raised by Beast, So, and this is kind of how Harold was to the T as a child as well. Um, and so he's just exerting, or what's the word, exercising his ancient giant power and just being like a huge menace to all of Elbath, uh,
Nuisance.
to be light, to put it lightly.
Mm.
Um, but I think it goes back to hurt people, and he's a hurt kid who's just like taking out. I feel like if Naruto had power, he probably would have done this too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, nah. Naruto's situation was so different though.
I mean, like not. I mean, obviously different, but like not so different. It's not like it's definitely some different parts, but at the end of the day, it's a whole like village society who looks upon this one child as like a curse and a demon,
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very
and
similar in
treat
that
him
aspect.
as such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like even Naruto was like stated saying like, "Yo, if Aruka didn't like come in and like save me, I probably would have crashed."
I mean, shit. Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah, so I feel like
I see the
this.
parallels.
Yeah, this is just like a universe where like the kid's strong enough to crash, so he's just gonna crash.
Oh
And
god.
yeah, so he's just basically beating up on everybody and mocking people who are running from him. And Haruden tries to step in with the same values that Ida kind of taught him on some like, yo, just because you're big. Does this? I'm not gonna lie. This scene right here, yo, you trying to be all like noble, defending, using the good values that Ida taught him, you know, even if they're humans, like Loki's kind of dissing the humans. Harden's like, even if they're humans, like let's, you know, treat them as equals. Like, what does he say? He says, "Don't think you're special just because you're big," and then he says, "I'm special because I'm the prince." Don't talk any. No, that shit sit me. I'm not gonna lie. What he just
That shit was
he
tough.
basically bitch slaps him. He's like, "Hey, I'm special because I'm the prince, nigga. I'm not special because I'm big. I'm special because I'm better than you." Like, that shit got me, bro. I was like, damn. He just bitch slapped him. I was like,
It's also a parallel to what Harold said, like you were saying, like the nigga's damn near he's really his father's child.
yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
Said the same shit, like I'm
that,
better than you because I'm royal.
like, literally,
It's
bro. Like, and that shit. I didn't know he was gonna say that, but like, that reaction, that shit sit me. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but it's also true. Like, I'm better than you because I'm royal, not because I'm the, like, not because I'm bigger than you. Like Neo, motherfucker. Like, that shit was funny, bro. So he just like completely just like punks out hard and like just mollywops him, and then you see the future giant pirates with their captain, under the captain of Hyrodin, the future giant pirates as children, coming in and giving aid, and Gerd coming in and assisting, and it's cool that she's assisting him, back then because she becomes the crew's doctor, which is super cool. And Loki is seeing this, and it kind of sucks because, like, to me, it's like he's seeing this, and it's like that's where it really hurt because it's like, yeah, he's big, he's easily like the most powerful force in Elbath. He's probably one of the most powerful forces in Elbath. Obviously, when Harold's not there,
Yeah,
but like he might just be one of the strongest people in Elbath, like as a kid,
just like in general.
which is wild. So I don't think anybody. Plus, he's royalty,
Yeah,
so who's really going to stand up to him? But yeah, it sucks because it's like it shows like all this strength that he has, and he's exerting it on these people, and he's making himself feel big. But at the end of the day, like no matter how much he like breaks down these people, that love that they have, like people will come to like care for them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And like pick them up and like help them when they're down. And so it's like Loki's like, damn, I can't even win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, damn, which sucks. Like I can kind of feel that. You're just a kid. All you want to do is be accepted and loved. You don't get that, so you're gonna turn around and crash out on everybody, and then you just come to see that like even when I crash, like it still reminds me of the void that I don't have because you know like I don't know that Loki's backstory is hitting me in a way that obviously is not hitting Star, but like it's I really feel for this kid right now.
Yeah, this nigga's soft as hell, but Loki is what, people would traditionally call a bully. He just he had a fucked up childhood. It sucked, so he took it out on everyone else and then went home and cried himself to sleep cuz his life sucked. And then just did it again until he became like 80 years old, which is like 20 in like giant years. So, yeah, he was a bully. Just pure, like, he's just a pure bully. I feel no remorse.
Yo, yo,
Life
this guy,
sucks. Get used to it. It's One Piece.
this guy,
No one's got a good backstory here.
dig it. So looking at you and then the son of a mother, so he just shoots at Hardin's bastardization again. He's a king's son as well. No matter how much he harmed and destroyed, Loki could never feel the hole at the center of his being. And, so he's going at these people. And I think this is what gets him. Like, he's like attacking all these people. And then the mother is protecting her child, and he sees this. And she's also like giving him the look, probably the same look that his mom gave him at birth, which probably sent him, like, and yeah, bro, he's like, I when I read this, I was like, dang, dog, like again, no matter how much he hurts, like all he wants is that love, and he can't even get it. He can't get it, and he's also being repaid with the same kind of animosity that his mother, gave him. Like all he wants is the care of his mother, and he's not getting that. Like no matter how hard he tries, like he'll never have that. Like he'll always be that kid that wasn't loved. So he's just like, as a child, he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna end myself, which is crazy because it's like you're a kid, and so he tries to take himself out the same way that he came in, almost like how Esther threw him off the underworld. But he can't even, he doesn't die, which is another low key flex of strength. It makes sense. I mean, if he wasn't going to die as a baby, why would he die now? But this one sent me. I can't even die. Like he can't even, like he's hurting so much, and all he wants to do is have the hurt end, and he can't even end himself to make the hurt end. That man. But then we get into the real meat and potatoes of the chapter, because we see a mountain just get chopped off, clean slice. We hear some talking. It seems like it's from rocks, but okay. He's like, "What's up with the island?" Blah blah blah. And this is right where Loki had just tried to end himself. So right up to then, we see the original members of the Rocks pirate crew, which is Shiki, Whitebeard. It looks like Stussy as well, and Rocks. So they're looking at Loki on some like, what is this ginormous child? You know what I mean? Shiki's like, this kid looks like a demon. You could see Whitebeard's like fatherly. You could see that Whitebeard, even from jump, was still a good dude. Like, why is this kid crying? That's the question he asked. The first thing he asked. And then Rox just comes in just like, yo, you're going to answer my two questions. I got two questions, and I want to hear two yeses. That's all I want. You know what I mean? And you better answer with two yeses. One, what did he say? He said, what did he say?
Is this Elbath?
Is this Elbath, land of the giants? And two, is Harold here? And then once we see that face, it's pretty like, it's just off rip. I was not expecting to see this face. It's uncanny. This is the father of Blackbeard. Roxy Zebek. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's how the chapter cuts off. So we're going to get into some Rox lore, it seems like immediately next chapter from the looks of it.
Shit, I hope.
So we get to see how, like, we'll probably get to see, like, how, or the reason behind Rox being such an influential kind of figure in Loki's life. Yeah, man, this is very, very exciting. This is very exciting. What do you have, like, in terms of, like, what Rox is going to bring as a character? Do you have any, like, speculation?
I feel like Rox is gonna be like, I mean, it's damn near already set up, but like the way Blackbeard is the contrast to all of Luffy's ideals, I feel like we're gonna have that with Rox, and more so, I'm kind of thinking in the aspect. I just had this thought, but Rox D. Zebek, if Blackbeard didn't take his name, then it's similar to Ace and Roger, how Ace was given his mother's last name instead of his father's, because if they would have known that Roger was his biological dad, then Nick would have been offed. So I think he's gonna be like a direct, like, what's it called, comparison to Roger, instead of like Garp, where Garp's a rival. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in the same field but different ideals. Oh, it's like kid to Luffy. two
So
pirate. One, both are pirates, but one is a pirate's pirate, and one is someone who is an adventurer who just happens to, what I'm saying, be on the seven seas
heard.
or not in One Piece. That case like fucking
Yeah,
what, five seas, the Grand Line included.
yeah, that makes sense. Um, that makes sense. What's it called? Yeah, I definitely see like I don't know. I think we're gonna see like a very morally gray character, like who's definitely like definitely they had to take him out for some reason.
Mm.
So obviously, like, and we've seen just through glimpses of what we've heard from Rox, it seems like he's a villainous character, which I'm not. I'm not like gonna veer too far off of. I feel like that's probably the case, but I feel like that's not all there is. Like I feel like his motivations and driving factors are gonna be more gray than just like I'm a bad guy who needs to be stopped. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like, or at least I think, yeah, I think that's how Oda's gonna write
Yeah.
him. Um, but yeah, dude, I think that also, what's it called? It's a cool parallel. I was seeing some stuff about like how Rox was killed by Roger and Ace was pretty much killed by Blackbeard. You know what I mean? So
That's
it's like
exactly what I'm saying.
generationally, yeah, like yeah, you got me this time, and now my son's gonna come back and off you. You know what
Oh
I mean?
God.
Like yeah, and even it was crazy. Like I was looking at some zoomed in images, and even where um, I forgot the video I saw this on, but even when Ace and Blackbeard were fighting, it's like the same like valley like area as God Valley. Like you can see the background is like the same little two pillars. It's not obviously God Valley, but I thought that was super like, I
Some
thought that was
dope
intentional.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, that was definitely intentional, bro. But we're in for a different yeah, we're in for some good shit. Like I think that this is
I just want to see God Valley. I need to see it. Like, I want to see the Rocks v Roger like hands. I need to see what that's. I don't know.
I wonder
All
if
that
Rox has dealt
Conquerors
with it.
hockey, like a crew of Conquerors. Like, I need to see that
Yeah, but a crew of conquerors and Rox is still the captain.
exactly. Which means he must be insane.
And I mean, it stated that Roger and Gart needed to team up, which is crazy.
Man wants to be the king of the world. Like,
You think he saw Emu? Because he was at the Reverie.
uh,
I think they said that he wanted to be the king of the world. I feel like, and they said he broke a bunch of the taboos and like learning history. I feel like he might have stumbled upon. I mean, if
who
Sabo saw
knows?
fucking Rox or Emu, you don't think Rox couldn't have?
Yeah, but I don't know. Even the Sabo situation, like that nigga barely survived that situation.
Or he just somehow stumbled to the empty throne and was like, I'm gonna sit on that shit. I'm gonna be the king of the world.
I mean, if anything, I feel like yeah, he probably could have saw the empty throne and like had aspirations towards it. But I feel like yeah, niggas do not see Emu like very often ever. Like I think that's a consistent thing that Oda's gonna stick with. What the only people who've seen him who aren't what the Goro say are Wapol and Sabo.
And like whoever is that person who's there with Emu, like his little maid.
Yeah, but
I feel like some of the guards people have to know that Emu exists. Just
I doubt it because they didn't even know about the Gorosei's transformation.
who?
The Marines, they didn't when Saturn turned into that big spider thing. None of them niggas knew what was going on.
No, but they're just Marines. None of them were.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think anyone else in the government for like knows
No,
up
I'm
until a
not
certain
saying
point.
government. I'm saying like the people in the Pangea Castle who are like I'm sure Emu like because the way I think of it is like if I'm Emu, if I'm the king of the world, how much is he doing like for himself? Like in terms of like I'm a king, nigga. Give me grapes, like give me bathe
Yeah.
me, feed me. Like I'm sure he's got at least a select amount of people who know who he is, who like tend to him as a king.
Maybe, but he's also been alive for a long ass time. So does this man even eat food? It's like
I'm not
this
saying
nigga's
that.
like damn near the devils. It's like, come on,
I'm
like
not saying that like, I don't know what his power is or whatever. Like as far as like more than what we've seen, but like I'm just saying that I don't know. He just seems like royal vibes, and what a royalty! Like they're all like get tended to. Like even
uh,
Saturn, like they were giving him his food and shit on the ship.
I feel you.
So I just feel like I'm not saying that like a lot of people know, but I'm just saying like there's probably like a small, because like the Holy Knights know who Emu is. Emu is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I got you.
but
That's probably it though.
yeah, not a lot. You have any other thoughts?
Shit, no, honestly.
All right. Well, yeah, it was a very packed review. So, thank you guys for watching us again. Catching us out on episode 4. The next chapter comes out in a few days, and we will be reacting and reviewing to that as well. Be on the lookout for some more extra One Piece content as well. Everybody, be safe, be cool, shower, tell your
Drink
mother you
plenty of
love them.
water.
That and
Brush your
go
hair.
and one more.
Catch up. You know, like manga, anime, do whatever you need to do. If you're not caught up, go. You have 20 minutes. You can. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm so tired of it. Just go catch up.
Everybody point at our producer Jacob.
Go catch up.
Go catch up.
Tell this man to catch up.
Go catch up.
Catch up.
Go catch up.
No mustard. Mustard. I'm done.
Cut.